Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show as usual. And well, in this part of the Cricket Happening Show, well, definitely one has to really pay our last respects. Yesterday, the last respects were paid to 25-year-old Phil Hughes, the departed soul. Well, Michael Clarke did sort of a very tearful and emotional speech, and yes, definitely I think the world will be missing Phil Hughes, Australia will be missing Phil Hughes, and especially the World Cup 2015, as I said, would be something, would be definitely poorer without Phil Hughes, who was a local boy from Australia. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. Well, that's so finally a chapter in cricket has ended, unfortunately, for Phil Hughes. Okay, so now from here, well, today what are we going to look at? Right now we have a game going on. We are talking about the third one-day international, which is right now underway at the Hambantota cricket ground. And let me take you live there and tell you what exactly is the situation. Well, Sri Lanka were the ones who actually won the toss. Because of rain, the match was curtailed. The overs were pruned, and the overs were pruned to 35 overs a side game. But I thought Sri Lanka definitely recovered well with some very good batting from Laidu Thirumanni towards the end, and Dhamika Prasad smashing some sixes. And Sri Lanka, I thought they put up a very good score on the board. Of 35 overs, they put up 242 for 8, and currently England are really, I would say, at this point of time when I'm talking to you, dear fans, friends and subscribers, this England score reads 162 for 5. We are in the 26th over. The target, I reckon, has been reduced to 236. So England don't require 243 to win. They only require 236 to win. Probably there might be reason, but the required run rate, which is required for England right now, is 8.22. Well, it's still possible. I still feel it is even Stevens, because right now we have Josh Buttler, who is at the crease, who is not out on fire, and they still have some good batting to come. Ben Stokes is yet to come. The last man dismissed was Jan Morgan for 1. Josh Buttler is not out on fire. Joe Root is still there on 25. And Joe Root also, let me tell you, if the time comes, even though we know that he is not a very aggressive player, but if the time comes that he has to really do something about it, and I'm sure Joe Root will also come to the party. So the match is still not over. 74 runs are required from the last 54 balls in this particular match. And for England, this is a very important match. They have to win, even though there are 7 one-day internationals. England have to really get going pretty quickly and win this particular one-day international here in Hambantota. Whether they do it or not, well, that is something that is really left a big question mark. But let me just take you back. Let me just brief you on what happened. And in the meanwhile, as and when anything dramatic happens, I will take you down to the cricket commentary. Well, so it was Sri Lanka who won the toss, and it was a very good toss to win. As Alistair Cook, the England captain, also alluded that if at all he would have won the toss, he would have also elected to bat first. So England, in quest of actually really determined now that they need to really push Sri Lanka back by winning this third one-day international, they made some wholesale changes as far as the England team is concerned. They got Ben Stokes back into the team. They got Ben Stokes. They got Chris Jordan back, and they dropped Ian Bell and brought in Alex Hales into the team. So they made 3 changes in the team. And for Sri Lanka, as you know, Mahela Jayawardene, because of his illness, couldn't play, and his place was taken by Tilna Kandambi, and Tilna Kandambi, unfortunately, was a total failure as he was dismissed for a duck. Well, so just talking about this game, Sri Lankan captain Angelo Matthews won the toss, and without any hesitation decided to bat first on this pitch. Well, it was not a good beginning for Sri Lanka. Kushal Perera was the first to go, as Chris Wokes had a ball which was moving away, in the sense he slashed at that ball, and Morgan picked up the catch on the offside. So if Pereira was gone, that was the first wicket to go, as Kushal Pereira was dismissed. Caught Morgan, bowled Vokes for a duck. So first wicket to go, so that made the score 6 for 1. And then Kumar Sangakkara joined in Tilakuni Dilshan. Dilshan, well, he definitely played some good strokes, but then Finn was the one who actually picked up his wicket. He was caught by Butler for 23 of 19 balls with 4 fours. And that was the time Tilina Kandambi walked in. Now Tilina Kandambi just faced 2 deliveries. He was a replacement for Mahela Jayawardene, the injured Mahela Jayawardene, but Kandambi, well, didn't even trouble the scorers. As Vokes had him slashing into the slip region, Chris Jordan picked up a sharp catch, and Kandambi was gone for a duck, and that made the score 31 for 3, and definitely Sri Lanka were in a real spot of bother there at 31 for 5 in the 6th over. After that, Angelo Matthews, the captain, walked in and joined in Kumar Sangakkara, and both of them slowly tried to resurrect the situation, which they did it to a good extent, I would say. It was the 87-run partnership which came in 15 overs, with Kumar Sangakkara taking his time, but also at the same time playing some neat strokes there, and Angelo Matthews also really doing the same. So both of them stitched together a 187-run partnership, and they took the score on to 118. And I mean, as you know, it was a 35-over a game affair because of rain at Hambantota, and well, that partnership was something which was very refreshing for Sri Lanka. But then Angelo Matthews was a victim, as Jordan picked up his wicket for 37 of 45 deliveries with 3 fours. It made the score 118 for 4. And then Kumar Sangakkara, after making a well-made 63 of 62 deliveries with 7 fours, also fell a victim to the bowling of Chris Jordan. So that made it 150 for 5, and then they suddenly lost 2 wickets pretty quickly. First they lost Jeevan Mendes for 12 of 10 balls with 1 4 to the bowling of Root, and then Tisra Pereira fell, which was a big wicket. Caught Ali bowled Vokes for 8 of 10 balls with 1 4, and that really made things pretty dicey for Sri Lanka when Tisra Pereira fell, and they had probably it was in the 31.4 overs when Pereira fell. So basically, if you look at it, they had only legal 20 deliveries still to go and 35 over side game, but in the 20 balls which were left, Lairo Thirumanne was a very calming influence. He was there at the crease, and he also started opening up his shoulders and started hitting some beautiful boundaries. But Dhammika Prasad really provided a real thrust to the Sri Lankan innings by smacking sixes. He smacked Joe Root for a 6. He went after Ben Stokes and deposited him for a 6, and he also hit 2 fours besides that in a knock where he made 21 of 8 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes. But then Bopara had him stumped by Butler. But one good thing that Dhammika Prasad did, along with Lairo Thirumanne, is to get this score, take 31 runs. It was done in pretty quick time, one reckons, because I think it was something which was done in just 8 deliveries, because Dhammika Prasad smashed 21 of just 8 deliveries with 2 fours and 2 sixes. Lairo Thirumanne was not out on 62 of 47 deliveries with 7 fours. Rangana Herath was not out on 2, and the Sri Lankan score stood at 242 for 8 of 35 overs. And as I said, the final thrust was provided by Lairo Thirumanne and Dhammika Prasad, which helped them to post a very good total under the circumstances of 35 overs of 242 for 8. Looking at the bowling today, Stephen Finn, 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 42. Chris Vokes, I thought he bowled well, 7 overs, no maiden, 3 for 41 for him. Moeen Ali bowled 7 overs for 36. Chris Jordan also impressed, 7 overs, 246 for him. Ravi Bopara, 3 overs for 24 runs and 1 wicket. Ben Stokes was costly. In fact, he was really guilty of bowling some lot of short deliveries, and the Sri Lankan batsmen duly capitalized on that. So Ben Stokes only bowled 2 overs for 28 runs, and Joe Root bowling 2 overs for 21 runs with 1 wicket to his name. But also one thing one has to say, that well, looking at the way the English bowlers were bowling, one was thinking that probably they could have still bowled with a lot of discipline. The reason being there were a lot of Yorkers. Did not see a lot of Yorkers coming in. Probably they were not hitting the right lengths, and that enabled Sri Lanka to go on to a score of 242. And I thought they could have bowled with much discipline and probably tried to restrict Sri Lanka. Anyways, after that the chase started. So while I'll take you down live and tell you what exactly is the situation right now. The equation for England reads 65 runs required of 42 of the last 42 deliveries which are coming up. 5 wickets are still remaining. Ajanta Mendes is going to bowl now. It's going to be interesting to see because the run rate is climbing right now. The required run rate for England is 9.28, but still they are in the game. Joe Root is not out 31 of 36 balls with 2 fours. Joe Butler is not out in it, and you know Josh Butler, what he can do. He can do real damage. So probably Sri Lanka would be eyeing that wicket they would be eyeing that wicket in a very keen manner right now. Well, I'll tell you what exactly happened. So we have only 7 overs still left in that game. But let me continue the story as far as this particular one-day international is concerned. After that, England were set a target. They were set a revised target of 236 runs from 35 overs. Well, once again, the opening start provided was a very good start. Considering the circumstances, I thought it was a very good start. They went at a clip of 7 runs per over, which was in fact over the rate that it was required. So it was a good platform being built by Alistair Cook and Moeen Ali. Well, Alistair Cook, he definitely played well. He played some very good stroke, but Moeen Ali was in some smacking form. He was hitting boundaries at will, and spinners were lofted. And what was good to see about Moeen Ali was that he was hitting sixes over extra cover with absolute gay abandon, one could say, because he was making batting look pretty easy. And as you know, putting a 6 over the cover region is something is not an easy thing to do. So Moeen Ali, I thought he really played 2 exquisite shots over the cover region for 6. One was over the cover, one was over extra cover, and the bowlers were, one was Ajanta Mendes was dealt with pretty severely, and also Dilshan was put over the ropes, and then Angelo Matthews was swung for a 6 by Moeen Ali. And Moeen Ali, as I said, looking in smacking form, and the partnership really started galloping with 84 already realized in the 12th over. But that was the time the first wicket fell for England. As now this was a crazy, in fact it was Alistair Cook who was the first to go. Now Alistair Cook was probably had some back trouble, one does not know, but well, after Alistair Cook, after making 34 of 42 deliveries with 5 fours, fell a victim as he tried to cut a delivery from Damika Prasad, and Kumar Sangakkara held on to the catch. He was gone for 34, which made the score 84 for 1 for England. Moeen Ali was then joined in by Alex Hales. Alex Hales came in and joined Moeen Ali, but Alex Hales, once Alex Hales came in, as you know, today Ian Bell was not playing, he was dropped, and Alex Hales playing in his non-customary position as number one drop batsman was there along with Moeen Ali. And then once the score reached 103, it was a terrible misunderstanding that happened between Moeen Ali and Alex Hales, and I thought that Alex Hales could have gone for the run. Moeen Ali was the one who had called for the run, and well, Alex Hales didn't respond, and Moeen Ali actually had to sacrifice his wicket. He was gone, and he was looking pretty good, let me tell you. He was really looking good for a century today, the way he was playing, but unfortunately for England, Moeen Ali had to leave. He was gone, run out by a Hirat Sangakkara combination after making a very nice 58 runs of just 40 deliveries with 2 fours and 5 sixes, which made the score 103 for 2 in the 15th over. Alex Hales was then joined in by Joe Root. Alex Hales, well, he smote Angelo Matthews for a 6, and of the very next delivery, he fell a victim. He tried another thing, probably whether it was warranted, one does not know, but Alex Hales was trying to once again send Matthews over the fence, and this time he fell as he was caught by Mendes of Matthews for 27 of 29 deliveries with 2 fours and 1 6, which made the score 144 for 3 in the 22nd over. Ravi Bopara came in and joined Joe Root, and Ravi Bopara well, he meant business, right from the word go. As the second delivery that he faced, he actually came down, lofted Rangana Herath, the left-arm spinner, down the ground for a beautiful six, but in the very next ball, he was caught. As Ravi Bopara trying to paddle sweep a delivery, Kumar Sangakkara behind the stumps, anticipating the ball pretty well, took a very, very good catch of the bowling of Herath, and Ravi Bopara was into the pavilion, out for six. And once again, the England innings started looking a bit shaky at 151 for 4. And then when Ian Morgan was sent back by Angelo Matthews after making only one run of just 4 balls, the pressure started building on England, and England were 152 for 5. And Joe Root was there, as I said, is the calming influence on the team. He is still not there, not out on 33 of 38 balls, 2 for. They definitely require a calming influence there. But Josh Butler who has not hit any 4 or 6, is not out on 11 of 16 deliveries. And England currently, the score reads 176 for 5. We are in the 29th over. In fact, the 30th over is in progress, 180 for 5. And the equation is 56 runs retaining 35 balls. As I said, this match is still, the match is still open. According to me, both the teams can still win. So, but also giving you the bowling figures as far as the Sri Lankan bowlers were concerned. Angelo Matthews, 7 overs, no maiden, 2 for 34. He got 2 wickets, so that was an important wickets that he got. Tilgan Nidilshan bowled 4 overs and he was carted for 31. Especially Moeen Ali was the batsman who actually went after him. Thisara Pereira 3 overs for 18. Mendes bowled 3.4 overs, no maiden, none for 31. There was Ajanta Mendes who went for plenty, and Jeevan Mendes bowled 2 overs for 9. Damika Prasad 4 overs, 1 for 22, bowled well. Rangana Herath also doing a good job, 5 overs, no maiden, 1 for 30. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you live, and we are going to see what is happening. Till such time my YouTube broadcast ends, I will keep some cricket commentary going, so till such time it ends. So let's see what's happening here. So we are into the 30th over. As I said, the equation for England are definitely in the game here with 55 runs still required and 5 wickets remaining, 33 balls remaining. But as I have always been saying here, at this current position, but let me tell you, England's run rate now, the asking run rate has gone to 10 runs per over now. So definitely there's some fireworks is expected in the subsequent overs. Well, let me tell you the Sri Lankan bowlers. Currently, it's Damika Prasad who is actually in charge of operations bowling. In fact, this delivery that he has bowled to Butler is outside the off. Actually, it was a big swing by Josh Butler outside the off stump, but he has actually missed it. So basically, now it's all about connecting for Josh Butler. And once Josh Butler connects, well, I'm sure it would be probably the Sri Lankan bowlers have to actually fetch it from the fence. But let's see what happens as we are waiting for Damika Prasad to go back on the top of his bowling run-up. He's vigorously rubbing the ball on his trousers, goes back from the top of his bowling mark, now starts in, slowly bustles in, passes umpire and bowls to Butler. And Butler this time he is not missing it. He has connected well, and this connection has gone into the boundary. Well, it was a ball which was actually a full-length delivery from Damika Prasad, but Josh Butler went in and it was a bit wide, but he managed to put it through the extra cover region for a boundary. So as I said, Butler, it's all about getting the connection right. If Josh Butler connects, the ball is definitely going to travel. Well, so the score is 185 for 5 now. So the current equation for England is another 50 runs required in the next 31 balls to win the match. Can England do it? Well, that's the question. Now, I wouldn't be able to go on to this YouTube broadcast and give you the full cricket commentary, unfortunately. But as I said, what I'm going to do is I might be going off air right now, but promising you, dear fans and subscribers, tomorrow I will definitely speak about this game on my Cricket Happening show. I will definitely dwell on this, and I will also tell you what happened in the next 5 overs. Even though you might be getting the reports, but as you know, you all are all my dear friends subscribers like to hear me on this Cricket Happening show, so you'll definitely listen to my comments. In the meanwhile, in comes Damika Prasad, bowls to Butler. He's going to get a single there as he pushes the ball down to the mid-on region, and trots across for a single. So it bits Joe Root onto strike. Now Joe Root, also as I said, the run rate is, and in comes Damika Prasad, is the final delivery of the 30th over, which is coming up. Prasad comes in, bowls to Root. It's a full-length delivery, but Joe Root can't pierce the field as he drives it straight to the extra cover region, and there is no run. And now this is the power play. This is the power play which is going on, and England are not able to take maximum advantage. So I'm going to leave you, dear fans subscribers, unfortunately, by telling you that the live cricket update coming here from the Hambantota cricket ground in the third one-day international between Sri Lanka and England stands at England 186 for 5 currently. This is after 30 overs. The target to reach is 236 runs to win the match. England still require another 50 more runs to actually win the match in the next 30 balls which are remaining. Josh Buttler is not out with 20 of 21 deliveries with 2 fours. Joe Root is not out on 34 of 41 balls with 2 fours. And there's still some batting to come in the form of Ben Stokes and Chris Jordan, who can really whack the ball a long way. So England are definitely in the game, and well, that really allows me no time to really stay over here on this Cricket Happening show. It's time to say goodbye, dear fans, subscribers. Hope you all enjoyed it. As I said, tomorrow I'll be back in my next Cricket Happening show to talk to you about this 5 overs and also the outcome of this particular third one-day international, whether England managed to win this match or whether Sri Lanka would have gone to take a 3-0 lead. But right now, I think the match is, even though the run rate that is required is more than 10 runs per over, with Josh Buttler, Joe Root, and also some 2 big hitters, Ben Stokes and Chris Jordan, to come, I still feel that England are definitely in with a chance. That really sums up my Cricket Happening show for today, unfortunately, dear fans, subscribers. But you will definitely see me tomorrow dwelling on this. Until then, it's goodbye for the day. Thank you.